And at 5 p.m., we will be under an executive order by Governor J.B. Pritzker for the state of Illinois to be a shelter-in-place state. This measure is being taken to further protect the residents in the state of Illinois, in addition to our first responders, medical personnel, and other vital employees who continue to provide services in our state. I am working very hard to stay on top of the current information and data that is being provided to us. As of this afternoon, Illinois Department of Public Health reported that we have 753 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the state of Illinois. We have 6 deaths. I want to extend my condolences to the families who have been impacted by this and who have lost their loved ones. I worked until about 8 p.m. last night, and before I could send my updates out to my city council and department heads, I received notification from the Kankakee County Health Department that a second case had been confirmed in Kankakee County. That person is a woman in her 80s. She was treated at Amita St. Mary's Hospital. So as you can see, and as we have anticipated, this virus is continuing to spread throughout the state of Illinois. With a shelter-in-place order, that means that we are asking everyone to continue social distancing. We are asking that groups do not gather. We are asking that there are no more than 10 people in groups. So for churches that are choosing to stay open, I ask that you would reconsider. I ask that you use technology to stream your services so that you keep your people, your congregants safe. Many people that attend church we know are elderly. They are the most vulnerable population. And the difference with this virus, even though we've had coronavirus in the United States before, this particular strand of virus has not been seen in the United States. We do not have immunity to this virus. So your elderly, your children, your people with compromised immune systems, respiratory issues such as asthma and other issues are compromised. They're more vulnerable. So I'm asking that you will follow the laws of the land, which currently are asking that we do not gather in numbers of 10 people or more. Please consider using technology to stream for church services. This is not a lack of faith. This is using good common sense and following the professionals who have been trained in their areas of expertise and who are guiding us through this pandemic. In terms of shelter in place, you can still participate in activities such as grocery shopping, banking, medical services, pharmacies, and you can do that at your will. We are asking that you continue your normal shopping patterns, that you do not hoard items, so that we can make sure that everyone in our community has what they need. We are not out of food globally or in the United States, and there have been resources for our food manufacturers to continue production and to meet increased demand. In terms of the shelter in place, I have spoken with Frank Kosmich, our chief of police, and he has instructed officers to engage with the community. If they see someone out that's lingering or they see groups, to ask them to please respect the executive order. You are allowed to go outside. You are allowed to walk your dog. You are allowed to take a walk. We're just asking that you're mindful of social distancing. Please continue to wash your hands several times a day with warm soapy water for at least 20 seconds. Please continue to clean, especially common surfaces in your home, work, and any other places that you may be. I want you to know that the city of Kankakee will continue to function. We will continue to govern. We will continue to serve. We are going to a reduced staff in the appropriate departments where we can function on a skeletal staff at this time, and we are doing that so that we can create distance in the workplace. However, police and fire will continue to operate in full force. Restaurants will continue to stay open, so you can continue to participate in pickup, curbside, carryouts. We encourage that to continue to support our small businesses. In terms of our seniors, I have been checking in with Fortitude Community Outreach, our homeless. I've talked with Randy McGill at the Kankakee County Housing Authority, and I've been in touch with Dr. Walters. So I am monitoring the situation and addressing every group in our community. If there is someone who I have not addressed or you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Given that we are on a skeletal staff, I ask that you would be patient with the city staff. We will be checking voicemails every day to make sure that we are responding to any requests and calls. And as I stated, services will continue. I want to thank our first responders, fire, police, all of our medical professionals. Both hospitals, we're fortunate to have 2 hospitals in our community, Amita St. Mary's and Riverside Healthcare. They have restricted visitors at this time for obvious reasons, to keep their personnel safe and to keep the community safe. I encourage you to like the pages, social media pages, and to get connected to the websites for those entities, including Amita St. Mary's, Riverside Healthcare, the Kankakee County Health Department, and of course the City of Kankakee. We have created a tab for coronavirus 19 updates on the homepage of the City of Kankakee, website, which is citykankakee-il.gov. We also have a City of Kankakee YouTube channel, and we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. The state of Illinois has established a hotline for COVID-19, 800-889-3931, and I'll repeat that number. COVID-19 State of Illinois Hotline, 800-889-3931. So with that being said, I want to thank again our first responders, police and fire, all of our medical professionals, our grocery store employees. They are continuing to work. They are stocking the shelves and keeping food coming in. Anybody that's tied to delivery and the food supply, I want to thank you. I was also notified that United Way of Kankakee County is establishing a special fund so that they can have additional resources to help families during this crisis. I know that many people are out of work or their work has been restricted, but if you are in a situation where you can give something, please consider doing so. I think that's all I have for now. I just want to continue to keep you all updated with the information that I have to provide you resources. We are in uncharted times. We are not going to do everything perfectly, but we are going to do our best for you, and we will continue to deliver city services. Please check on seniors, your neighbors, your family. My dad is in his 70s. I spoke with him this morning. He was in good spirits. He didn't need anything. There are some of our grocery stores where you can order your groceries online and pick them up to reduce contact. I think that's a good practice, that if you can do that, that you do so. But, you know, my dad lives alone and he's a senior, so I just want to encourage us to keep in mind that we need to check in on one another, and especially for those people who live alone, and especially the elderly. We don't want anyone to feel isolated at this time. It's really important that we take people's mental health into account right now as well. People are concerned and fearful, but people need to know that they're not alone in this, which they're not, that we have one another to support one another, and that we're going to work together to get through this. So I thank you. And finally, I want to thank the city staff. They have been very flexible, very responsive, and we are putting measures in place to protect our employees while we still continue to provide services. So I want to thank all of the City of Kankakee employees, and I want to thank the department heads for their leadership and helping me to continue to move Kankakee forward. We will get through this, and I will be checking in with you all soon. Thank you.